How do you go from something like this to something like this? Stay tuned to the end, you might learn a lot on this video. Hello and welcome back to my channel. My name is Adeola Mosaku. If you're new here, welcome to the community of Know About It. I talk about things you might not know about. Today you are going to be folding bags like this, and if you went in the supermarket you might get one. This is an M&S bag and it's a triangle as well, but you've got the undo on top of it there. Or you might actually have a bigger bag, also goes in a triangle like this. If you've got a cloth bag, this one's going to be a bit more tricky to fold, but you can have something as neat as this, or you might want to fold it in a different way, which is kind of folded into each other like that. Also, if you've got a paper bag, what do you do with them? Well, if you're interested in what I've done here, stay tuned to the end and let's see how we get folding. So my first bag I'm going to be folding is this VHS bag, and the first thing you need to do is to make sure that the bottom is folded in like this, so we can put that down. Second thing you need to do is fold in one hand just like that, so that's in there, and then you try and get out any hair that might be in the bag. Next thing you can do is just move it around so it's easy for you to fold. Just move it around, so we're going to fold upwards in thirds. So first, have a big one like that. Just one and two, and that's it. Once that's done, just go in, look at the hand here, that can give you a guideline as to when to fold it. Do that. Same with this side as well, you can just use the handle you've got there as a guideline to fold it in half like that. So once you've got that kind of like a rectangle, what you want to do is do a triangle, and just do this by doing a triangle like that. There you go. And do another triangle like this. So you've got a nice neat triangle there, and just cover it up with a handle like this. So you've got the triangle and you've got the hand on it. Now let's do the same style with a more familiar bag. I'm sure most of you Brits are familiar with it as the bag. So the same thing goes, make sure that the bottom is tucked in like this. And next thing you need to do is take the hand on the top and just fold it in like that. Once that's folded in, just try and get out all the hair as much as possible. Turn it around, and you want to fold it into three. So just kind of gauge how big that would be. This will be one, so kind of where the sunshine is, that's one, and two. There you go. And all you need to do is gauge with the hands to fold it to like that. Use the handles as well again, just fold it into under half like that. So I'm going to move this here. So you've got your square, and then what you want to do is do a triangle by putting, you can put your hands here and here for you to get that cut that gives you a nice triangle like that. And then you do the same thing again, put your hands there and get your triangle again. And all you need to do at this point is take that handle of the bag and just put it over, and there you go. You've got a nice triangle there. If you've got a carrier bag that hasn't got a long handle, let's see how we fold that. So the idea here is that you need an opening to tuck this other side of the bag in. We haven't got that yet, but we can have one more folding, and as you can see here, we can tuck this right into the opening in here. But what we're going to do to make it nice and neat is just tuck this in a little bit like that. So you have a clean side on there. So just tuck this in like this and then put this into the opening right there, like that. There you go. You have a nice triangle for your bag. If you've got a small bag like this, it's not as big as your typical shopping bag, what you want to do with this one is you would find out that most of the time there's no tuckings to do at the bottom here, so you just leave the bottom like that. But you would need to tuck in the sides like this, on this side and also on that side. Make sure those are tucked in, pull out all the hair on there. What you want to do with this one is fold it into almost up, or not quite, on this side, and then fold the other side to it like that. So you've got a bit of room to do your triangle. If you try to do the halves, the triangles might be too small. So what you want to do is start your triangle like here. Okay, just like we did with the other bags. And then this time around, what you want to do is fold your hands into it like that, small as possible, and just tuck it in here. Just tuck the hands in, nice and neat. And you have your triangle, just like that. You have two lines on there, which I think is quite nice. So there you go. Similar to the black bag, we've got a Tesco bag, same here. You haven't got any buttons to it, but at the sides you will need to make sure that those are nicely tucked in. Doesn't have to be perfect, as far as it's nicely tucked in, that's fine. Also on here I've tucked it in as well, just to make sure we've got something to work with. So that's a triangle. If you've got a soft bag like this one, you can fold it on the side, on the bottom, and on the sides as well. And it's got a Velcro here, which you can close, which is good. And put the hands, you can put the hands in or out, it doesn't really matter. You can put the hands in just to get them out of our way. That should be fine. And what you want to do here is close that up almost halfway through, and then close this up as well. But we're not going to make sure that they're exactly straight. This is going to be a little bit of a V, so we're going to leave this like that. And then when you close it up, what you do is this, you've given enough room for this to come into here. This is what's going to happen. So you've got an opening there and you just tuck this in there like that. If you've got a bag like this, also same rule applies. Make sure that the bottom is tucked in, nicely tucked in like that. At this point we are going to be using the hands, so leave the hands like that. If you want to see what's in front, or what pattern is in front of the bag, what you can do is turn it around like this so you can see that, and then fold it into half again. And what you do this time around is just put the hands into an opening in here like that. So that way you can see what the pattern is going to be at the front here. Also you have a nice bag, nice and neatly folded. If you've got a black small bag like this, the same rule applies. There you have it. So anytime you've got a bag that's got a long undo and it's a cloth, I think this is your best way of folding it. If you've got a big bag like this, same rule applies. So there you go. You've got a big bag turned into a small bag with a handle like that. So there you have it. It's been a lot of folding, but now it's a lot easier to go shopping with something like this than my bulky big bags. So if you're going to the shops to get some grocery shoppings or whatever kind of shopping you're going for, it's easier for you to take this in the car and not forget them. Or what I used to find is because they were so big, I used to try and shove them on the door on the car and they just used to look unorganized. But if you have one of this, it's a lot easier to put in a car compartment and go shopping with it. And if you've also got someone who doesn't drive, I think this is a lot easier to put in your jacket to make sure that you always have a bag with you when you go shopping. And I have gained myself a lot of space. I don't have to store a big box in my garage anymore. I can just fold them in here. I got these trays from B&M and they are actually handy for today. The bigger ones on the other side, I have put them in a small tray because I don't have a lot of big bags, but this is game changer for me. Now I don't have to worry about me forgetting to take any bags because it's easy to take, and also I've saved myself a lot of space. I think if you've got a time, get your kids involved if you can and get folding. If you've got gift bags like this one, how do you fold it? Well, I don't fold mine at all, because if I fold it, you start to see creases in the bag. With the carrier bags, that's fine, you get creases in them all the time, and I think we're all used to having creases in them. But when it comes to a gift bag, when I'm going to give this to someone as a present, I want it to look as brand new as possible. So I normally don't fold this, but what I do is I do put it in a flat big plastic. Actually, let me show you what it looks like. So this is how I organize my gift bags, and I have sorted them into colors. So all my white bags are kind of in here like that. I've only got 2 pink bags in there, and all the blue ones are in here. So everything here is blue and everything in here is green, as you can see. And I've got gold and silver kind of random ones in here. I've got red bags and I've got black bags. So I have arranged them without folding them too much, just to make sure that they don't crease and they stay nice and neat. So I have done that. I've just kind of left them the way they are, but just color coordinated them as much as I can. If you've got better solutions as to how to store your gift bags, please let us know at the comments below. In the meantime, this is what I do. I got this big bucket from IKEA, and it's also got a lid on it, so you can cover it like that. And this is all our gift bags. I've got quite a lot. I have been collecting for quite a long time, so that's the reason why I've got quite a lot in there. If you've watched all the way to the end, thank you for watching. If you haven't subscribed already, click the subscribe button. If you've liked anything I mentioned in this video today, give us a like. And if you would like to see more videos like this, click the bell so that anytime I bring out a video like this, you will get notified for it. Thank you so much for watching, and see you in my next video.